Today's a little different kind of video that I want to present. I'm Michael Landfield from Peaceful Village, Raw Vegan Healing Community. Come join us as a volunteer, a guest. Yeah, and if you want, you can even join us as a future community member, either volunteering or as a guest. Hello and welcome to the most peaceful place, where the fruiting plants and animals roam free. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of them, as they make this piece of haven very enjoyable for all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to Peaceful Village. When I see a lot of people experiencing hardships or struggles in their lives, many people have families that discourage them or that just tell them how worthless they are or don't give them good compliments or gratitude. A lot of families scream at one another, and they have problems, and they have so many conflicts and things like this. And what we need to realize is that everyone in society is wounded. Everyone in society is hurt from all the programming, all the cultural and societal wounds. And if someone is screaming at us, it's just because they're so frustrated and stressed from the life living in towns and cities. So we should not blame or shame or criticize or judge them or to harm them in any way. Before we start to yell at them and shout at them, we need to have empathy. Empathy is trying to understand what they're feeling, what they're going through in life. And many people in societies living in towns and cities are stressed, are struggling, are trying to make ends meet, and they're so frustrated and they yell at their children or spouses or beat them or whatever it may be because they're so frustrated. They're so hurt inside. And also, probably their parents did the same things to them. So realize that the cycle of violence is going generation to generation. And once we understand what they're going through, the empathy that we need to have for them, then we start to say, hey, I understand what you're going through. And those people need the most love possible. That is the key. They need the most love. They need the most compassion. So the most compassion is basically a higher level of love that we have the ability to understand the one's suffering, and then we want to help to relieve their suffering in any way that we can. Sometimes we can't relieve entirely their suffering, but we can relieve at least some of it, or at least give them a few moments of love. So when someone's shouting or beating us or doing whatever they're doing to us, or even if we're just so stressed out, so frustrated about life and we want to commit suicide or thinking about that, or we just give up on life or whatever it may be because we can't handle it any longer, we need to realize that everyone, including ourselves, are magnificent beings. Yes, you are a magnificent being. You have the potential to do anything with your life. There is no limits to what you can do. You can do anything in your life that you want to. When you put your heart, your mind, and your feelings into being or doing whatever you want, you can make that happen. Now some people say, how can I do that? How can I do that? How can I do that? And the how sometimes will come. All we need to do is do the research, do the work that we need to try to get closer and closer. For example, In Latin America, many people, especially, many poor-minded people, usually they discourage people from expanding, from evolving, and from doing things that other people are not doing because, we're poor, you don't have the right, or we don't have the right to travel because we're poor. We don't have the right to do this or to do that because we're poor. We don't have money to buy extra stuff because we're poor. This is poor mindset. So what we need to do in this case is to have a rich mindset and do everything what the rich people do. I mean, not every single thing, because a lot of rich people, they own businesses that exploit humans and so forth, or do things that exploit humans or the environment in some way. But we take a lot of the good, positive things that rich people give, and that is that they always can do things. When they fall down, many times they get back up and they continue persevering, and they're go-getters. They are people that say, hey, yes, I can do this. No, I'm not a poor mindset person to say, hey, you cannot travel. Hey, you cannot do this. Hey, you got to be careful. Hey, you got to do this. Don't cross the street. Don't do this. Don't do that. No, they can. I can do this. So positive thinking, positive feelings, positive emotions, that's the key. You are a magnificent being. You can do anything you want. If you don't have the money to do something, but you have the motivation, find out how people travel in a budget, in a very, very tight budget. Find out how they can do that. In fact, many people I know travel almost with zero budget, very, very minimal budget, and it's possible to do so. Nowadays, traveling, I wouldn't recommend it because of all the problems that are happening nowadays and restrictions, and also we're not allowed to travel freely. Freely, I mean with our sovereign freedom to be able to move about the earth free without showing all these documents and things and paying for stupid documents and visas and so forth. Ultimately, we are sovereign human beings. No one should have the right to tell us where to go, where to move, where to walk, and what to do with our bodies. No one has the right to do that. But you're a magnificent being, and if you truly care to do whatever, as long as it's non-violently, with our words, with our actions, physically and so forth, hey, go ahead and do it, and find a way to do it around the system, because the system is corrupt. The system doesn't want us to live free. The system doesn't want us to move around the world freely. Moving around freely. We have the right to move freely anywhere. Birds have the right to go and come as they please anywhere they go, anywhere they want, to different places around the world without some security guard or patrol guard on the fake border saying, hey, do you have a visa? Hey, do you have a passport? Show me. But of course, all animals have their territory. So they have a territory that is theirs, or home that is theirs. Sometimes animals just go here and there. They're wanderers. They're vagabonds, and that's some of the animals. Some of the animals have homes, have actual nests, and so forth, and that's their homes. Just like humans have dwellings, that's our homes. So everyone is a magnificent being. You're unique. You're beautiful. No matter what, you are attractive. Everybody loves you. No matter what people say. If there are negative people that are pushing you down, just say, wow, thank you for that. I'll go on my way and do whatever I please, because I really don't want to pay attention to all those negative naysayers, what they have to say. No, absolutely not. I want to listen to those ones that say, you can do it. I believe in you. Yes, you can do it. And you know, if you want to travel freely, you can do Workaway, workaway.info, or you can go to couch surfing, or you can go woofing, or you can do so many other things. So I think that's it for this video. Just believe in yourself, believe that you can do anything and you can be anything. Forget about going to damn schools and universities and colleges, because that's worthless. Get out of society. Start growing your own food. Doing all of this kind of thing is realizing we need to be self-sustainable. Forget about the system. The system enslaves us. Culture, religion, all the institutions enslave us. So get the fuck out of there, out of the cities and towns that you're living in. Go to nature somehow. Find a way to do it. Find a community to join, or somehow create your own and go from there. So I'm Michael Landfield from Peaceful Village, Raw Vegan Healing Community. That's Michael Landfield. Yeah, at weareinterconnected.com or peaceful-village.com. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for coming to Peaceful Village.